If you click this video, you're a lot like me and you absolutely love running the wheel strategy. However, you're trying to optimize it better for better results. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I've over-engineered the wheel strategy to really plug the holes of the leaky bucket. And if you drop a comment down below in today's video, I'm also going to give you my 50% rule ebook completely for free, no opt-in or anything like that. Just drop a comment down below. I'll send that over to you. And while you're down there, hit that like button, that subscribe button. And of course, I hope you're having an absolutely God bless the day, guys. But today we're going to be talking about how to over-engineer the wheel strategy for you. Okay, now I've been running the wheel strategy for just about 7 years now, and I became obsessed with it because I'm busy. I run businesses, I work, I have faith, I have family, I have fitness, I have 3 kids. Like, I've got so many other things going on, but I love trading in this sense, but not being a day trader. The last thing I want to be is stuck on the charts, but I love the stock market. I love being involved in it. And it was like this strategy was just designed for me. And I'm sure you feel that way too, as somebody who's run the wheel strategy. You're like, man, like, where has this been all my life? I wish somebody taught me this sooner. And that's why this channel even began with, because I want to spread this message. I've taught this to so many of my family members. They love it. They text me all the time about it and stuff. And the issue is that there are some leaky buckets of the wheel strategy. So let's just quickly recap what the wheel strategy is, so you guys understand, so we're all on the same page. Essentially, it's this. And at a high level, we say we're going to buy 100 shares of a stock at a certain date and on a certain price, and we collect some premium up front just for saying maybe. I like to use the analogy of real estate all the time. Okay, let's just picture this. Okay, and I know some of you are advanced. Cool, bear with me for just a minute. Let's just make sure everybody catch up. Let's say you want to go buy a house right now, right? Let's say it's listed on Zillow for $500K. What if you went up to the buyer and you're like, you know what? I'll buy this house for, if it drops down to $400K, and the person that owns the house gives you like $1,000 just for saying that. Now, if the house drops down by a certain date to $400K, you get to buy it at the discounted rate. If it doesn't, either way, that $1,000 you collected up front from him is yours. Let me show you this real quick in action, right? So here I'm just on the SoFi options chain. I'm just clicking sell a put, and I'm just going out 32 days away. All I'm saying here is I'm willing to buy 100 shares of SoFi on March 13th. And, currently at the time of recording this educational video is trading at 21. And let's say I'm willing to buy it at $19, right? I would collect here about $75 of premium right here. Let me kind of move this out of the way here. I would collect, let's see here. I would collect just about $71 of premium on this trade. This is given to me up front as an options buyer. Okay, really freaking cool in my opinion. Okay, so that is called a cash secured put. Us saying we're willing to buy 100 shares of stock on a certain date and on a certain price. If it happens, cool. We now own 100 shares of a stock, but we have collected that premium, kind of lowering our cost basis as well. You can look at it as with the premium if you want. Or if we don't buy it, we just sell another put with our money, and then we move on. The big caveat to this is you need the money to be able to run this strategy. And this is why the wheel strategy deters a lot of people. The reality is you need money, right? In this case, to do this trade, 19 times 100 is $1,900 would be locked up. And the reason a lot of people don't do the wheel strategy is because they're more interested in buying lottery tickets when we are setting ourselves up as the house, and being slow and steady. Now, I do recommend downloading our cash secured put and covered call calculators, guys. I give these for free, as well as my full trade log template. This keeps track of all of your trades, what your return on collateral is, and all that good stuff. You can get that at the end of the Ark Options Strategy workshop by the first link down below. I cover way more of this in that video. So once we sell that put, we wait. Did we get assigned? Did we have to buy the 100 shares? No. Cool, right? Then we just sell another put, collect more premium, and we hang out here. In a sense, this is a wheel, right? We're just on this half a wheel. And this is where a lot of people like to live, right? A lot of people are scared to get assigned. It's sad, really, in my opinion, right? You want to eventually get assigned a stock at a discount. And the reason for that, because eventually when you sell that put and you end up having to buy the shares, right? Yes, that means we had to buy our shares. We then can flip to sell a call. Now, when we're selling a call, all we're saying here is we're willing to now sell 100 shares of a stock that we were just assigned from our put for a certain price and on a certain date, okay? We wait for the 30 days or week or whatever our days to expiration on our contract is. Did we sell our shares? Yes or no? Very simple binary questions. No? Perfect. We sell another against our shares again and move on, right? Eventually, we sell our shares. We lock in that appreciation profit. We got some money now. We collected some premium along the way, and then we sell a put, and around the wheel it goes. It's the freaking coolest thing ever. I absolutely love the wheel strategy. I literally talk about it every day. If you like to talk about it every day, welcome. You found the channel that talks about it every single freaking day. But with that said, there are some caveats to the wheel strategy, okay? Now, I've developed something called the Ark Options Strategy around this. Listen, I can name it something cool if I want to, okay? Now, the reason that I call it the Ark Option Strategy, there's a few reasons why I've named it the Ark Option Strategy, right? First one being after Noah's Ark, right? There's literally a painting behind me of it. Slow and steady. That is how wealth gets built. Slow and steady. Turning that wheel, plank by plank, we build our wealth, okay? That is how it is. This isn't a get-rich-quick thing. This isn't a lottery ticket like buying options. It's boring. And the reason a lot of people quit the wheel strategy is because they get bored, right? They don't want to just collect a percent a week or 2-3% a month, right? They just get very bored. They scratch the degenerate itch, and the reality is, we live in a time right now where even Robinhood and Kalshi and all these things, right? Prediction markets, they're just taking all the retail's money. They just scooping all that money away, and it's like people just need more. In my opinion, less, right? Less trading is better, right? How many more statistics do you have to see that being a day trader, you are having 90% chance of failure? Listen, I'm not your mother here telling you you're going to be successful. You are not. Look at the data. Look at the data. Your chance. Why not put yourself in a seat where you have a higher chance of success? All you have to do is look at the data. I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm anything special. But when I get into things in business, whatever, I'm split testing stuff, trading, I look at the odds. Are the odds in my favor? In the situation with running the wheel strategy, I am in the driver's seat. I am the house. I dictate the terms on what stock I'm going to buy, at what price and what date, and I also dictate my exit of that stock as well. Okay, when at what price I'm going to sell it at. Think of them. I hate to say it because it's not a technically accurate. Think of it like limit orders, right? Where you're willing to buy shares at a certain price, but you're kind of paid to get to buy at the price that you want. Okay, and whether or not you get assigned or not, or sell or not, you collected some premium. So the first two things we covered, the cash secured put and the cash secured put premium. Now, this collateral, when we're locking this up, like in this case, like let's say the $1,900 we're locking up, or let's say you're locking up $100,000 or $1 million in a position, right? A lot of brokerages don't pay you interest on that money, right? Many still don't, right? I have since about over a year now, since I've been creating content here, I've been banging on that. You got to collect interest on your collateral because your brokerage, they surely are. They're using your money and they're moving it around and collecting money off your money. Now, what are the best brokerages for this? Well, right now, the best brokerages are going to be Fidelity and Robinhood right now, in my personal opinion. Third being Charles Schwab. Those, I believe, are the three best brokerages for anybody. If you're a complete beginner, I think Robinhood is fantastic. I have a past with Robinhood that really irks me when I was trying to exit positions during the whole GameStop thing, and it didn't allow me to. So to me, it's hard for me to go back to Robinhood. So I'm really on Fidelity, even though I do have to pay a little bit of a fee there. I don't know. Just to me, I've had some bad experiences with Robinhood, but I really do like the direction they're going, and I do plan to hopefully do some more stuff with Robinhood in the future. But now they recently announced, maybe it was because of me, that they you are now going to be passively earning interest on your collateral. That is a great step in the right direction. I don't think a lot of people even understood that update besides the people in our community, what that even means, to be honest, because think about it. The people that are buying options, they don't care. They don't care. They're just throwing $500, $100 at a lottery tickets. But that is a fantastic news from Robinhood. Great user interface, pretty good. Pair that with arcpicks.com to make sure you're not flagged on anything like your oversold setups, oversold obviously earnings, all that good stuff. Make sure you're always researching what you get into. ArcPicks is a tool that I built out, and it tells me what my top setups are every single day. I can click into them, like for example, like Robinhood in this case. I could see what my rough return on collateral is going to be on a 30-day mark. I could see all my technicals in one place, my Greeks, dividends and earnings, my AI news summary on what's going on with this stock, why is it going up or down, and of course, what does it mean for option sellers. So this tool, absolutely fantastic. Go check it out, arkpicks.com. I literally don't use anything else at this point, and of course, some basic information about what the overall market is doing. But with that said, earn your interest on your collateral, right? You're now double dipping around, let's say 4% a year on your interest. Pair that with your premiums. Fantastic. Slow and steady. That's great. Next, when we get assigned, or if you're doing covered calls along it, right? You're collecting your covered call premiums. Awesome. That's fantastic. However, we would like to also layer on some dividends as well, because now we're not earning a cash secured put interest. We're collecting covered call premiums either weekly or monthly, but then we can also collect some dividend checks. Think of Coca-Cola, Pepsi. I love wheeling these boring stocks because I collect a dividend from them as well, right? So I'm collecting my covered call premium plus I'm collecting a dividend. Think about it, guys. I used to be when somebody and I don't know about you guys, but I used to actually think I could live off dividends. And like that is insanity. Like, do you understand how much money that would take? Like, think about it. If you just, on those same dividend stocks, if you just did covered calls on them, even just far out of the money, you would essentially be double dipping your quarterly or monthly dividend along with your covered call premium. Like, why wouldn't you do it? And so that's another way that we kind of like optimize. And then of course we have our appreciation sale. That's the appreciation sale that we capture when we finally end up selling our shares, and then we repeat this whole process. So guys, if you want my 2 premium calculators, it's completely for free, plus my full trade log template to keep yourself organized and learn more about the full Ark Options Strategy. Click the first link down below in the description of today's video. There's a 90-minute webinar there waiting for you, and at the end, just for giving me your most valuable asset, your time, I give you all of these resources completely for free. So click that first link in the description of today's video, guys. Remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.